rainy night at the Ridley mansion, an intruder breaks in and takes Mrs. Ridley's life. You? Despite the security guard's efforts, the intruder escapes, leaving Mr. Ridley devastated by the lifeless body of his beloved wife. The police, led by Officer Hartman, begin their investigation, but struggle to find concrete evidence, as the security guard's sketch of the intruder doesn't match anyone in the database. As Officer Hartman grapples with the lack of leads, his wife suggests bringing in Ava, a talented criminology student known for her sketching skills. But unknown to the world and also to herself, Ava has something lurking around her. Mr. Ridley is called back to the precinct for details for Ava's sketch, but he would never expect the sketch Ava would present to him. Mr. Ridley requests Officer Hartman to create a sketch again from the description given by his security guard. Now with the lead, Officer Hartman is determined to get to the bottom of this. This can't be right. Mr. Ridley's description was a man with long hair and a beard, but you described a balding man with facial... It doesn't match at all. Turning to show the sketch to the man, Ava's heart sank as she realized the room was empty. Where did he go? Did he leave? When did he leave? How could he just leave? Suddenly, the electricity cut out completely. The beam flickered across the walls, revealing the emptiness of her apartment. She made her way back to the table, glancing once more at her sketch under the pale light of her phone. The image seemed strange, its details sharper now. Officer Hartman, can we meet? Right now? Yes, right now. Let's go. As the rain pounded against the Ridley mansion, Officer Hartman and Ava approached the grand wooden front door. They exchanged nervous glances before knocking. A moment later, Mr. Ridley opened the door. Officer Hartman? At this time, is everything all right? He asked, glancing at Ava, who stood close behind. May we come inside? Sure. Mr. Ridley, We believe we've found the culprit." "What? Really? Who is he?" "Mr. Ridley, may I have a glass of water? I need to have my medicine." "Sure. Please have a seat." "Would you like a spoon?" "No, I'm all right." All of a sudden, Officer Hartman picked up the glass and threw the water at Mr. Ridley's face. "What kind of joke is this?" "Your true face is showing, Mr. Ridley." "Your hair, your teeth, they're also not what they seem." "How? How did you know?" "Ava has made a sketch of the man, based on the description from your security guard. He doesn't know anything, and I didn't even send him." "What? Then who was he?" Jennifer was a sweet young woman. She was in love with Liam. And Liam truly loved her too. They got engaged. But about 2 years ago, at a New Year's party, Mr. Ridley first noticed Jennifer. She was undeniably beautiful, and he fancied her instantly. But what to do? She was engaged to another man, a man with a small job, employee of a small company. After small conversation, Mr. Ridley realized Jennifer has interest in interior designing. He offered her a job. From Jennifer's perspective, beginning a new job, a little more money, would do no harm. But she didn't realize it was a trap. With all his riches, Mr. Ridley was used to women falling at his feet. And Jennifer? He knew how to manipulate young women like her. He was determined to make her believe she was too good for Liam. And if he could make her realize that, it wouldn't take long for her to leave him. So Mr. Ridley began to give her a little extra attention, handing her high-profile assignments, bringing her around the executives, and providing the self-esteem she craved. At just the right moments, he began to implant his poison in her mind. "Jennifer, how about I take you out for dinner this weekend?" "Oh, Mr. Ridley, I actually have plans with Liam." "Yes, I've noticed him. Liam, the not-so-ambitious young man." "What do you mean?" "Where do you think he's going to reach in his life? Now he's in his 30s, and he's still working in a small company. The way he's progressing in life, at best, he might afford a car and a house on mortgage by the end of his life. But a small man with simple dreams, is that where and how you want to see yourself? By a man like him? Perhaps, if you look clearly, you will see you belong somewhere else." with someone else, someone who desires you, who's truly worthy of you. Initially, Jennifer was reluctant. She couldn't imagine leaving Liam. But Mr. Ridley had a way of showing her how good life could be with him. He invited her to yacht parties, introduced her to his rich friends, and made her feel like she was part of something bigger. Meanwhile, Liam began to notice a shift in Jennifer. She seemed distant, and she mentioned to Mr. Ridley more often than he'd like. Concerned about their relationship, Liam decided to take Jennifer on vacation, hoping to reconnect. But their getaway turned out to be far from relaxing. They ended up at a cheap hotel where the electricity was spotty and the toilet clogged. The next day, they went hiking and camping, but the situation was anything idyllic. As evening fell, they fished from the river and managed to catch a meal. Liam excitedly tried to start a bonfire to roast the fish. Is this what we're going to have? Yeah, it'll be fun. No, Liam. This is a survival situation, not a vacation. Despite his best efforts, Liam's little vacation only pushed Jennifer further away. She began to open up to Mr. Ridley more. And soon, Liam couldn't shake the feeling that something was happening between them. Jennifer, where are you going? I thought tonight was our date night. Yeah, but I'm really busy with work. Jennifer, why are you being so distant? You know what, Liam? You'll never understand. It's beyond you. What do you mean? You have no ambition in your life. You're content with your small thinking. Is that so? Or is this about someone else? You want to start a family. But you have no future. I thought it was our future. No, your future. I don't want to spend the rest of my life in a survival situation. So it's all about the money? No, Liam. Clive, he loves me, he cares for me, and he tries to make me happy. This is just his game, Jennifer. Men like Clive are con artists. You don't make $1 million, you take $1 million. And a noble man never goes for another man's woman. No, Liam. He is a real man. A man that you'll never be. Seeing how Jennifer had changed, Liam was heartbroken. Without a word, she decided to leave that night. Not long after, Mr. Ridley and Jennifer got together. And within a few months, they got married. But soon, Jennifer realized that she was just a whim of a rich man, taking her to parties where all his rich friends would show off each other's women. And now, Clive was getting bored with her, like getting bored with a toy. And he was more interested in other women. Liam was very different. Liam never used to have medicine. At best, ibuprofen when he had very high fever. Liam never used lotions and creams, not even soap. But Mr. Ridley would take severe care of himself. Something for his every feature. Lotions, creams, makeup. Certain weekly injections for his hair, teeth, for his face, for his body. He took several medications and multivitamins every day. He is so fake. His smile, his appearance, everything was fake. Jennifer was drowning in regret and guilt, and she felt obliged to at least apologize to Liam, and one night decided to meet him. Jennifer? Liam, I'm not here to return to you. I know you won't be able to accept me, but I wanted to apologize. I'm sorry. What happened, Jennifer? Is everything all right? I was wrong. He's not the real man. He's just a rich man. A man with money. And all rich men are con artists. You are the man, and you were right about him. Liam consoled her that day, and they started meeting now and then, whenever Jennifer felt heavy-hearted. But one of these days, Mr. Ridley had already felt the disdain Jennifer was building up for him, for how he was. He thought he would pass all this as rich man's fetish, but Jennifer didn't buy it this time. He was no fool. He had a feeling she would do something like this, and he kept an eye on her. He had another game in his mind. Have you seen Liam recently? No. I've nothing with him anymore. You have no feelings for him anymore? Yes, of course. So you wouldn't mind if I invite him over? It would be uncomfortable for me. It's just for business. You think you'll be able to handle it for me? All right, I'll be fine. So Mr. Ridley invited Liam over for a meeting on his yacht, and he thoroughly enjoyed watching them both uncomfortable. Liam, what would you like for dinner? All my chefs have 5 Michelin stars. I'm good with anything. Steak, fries, or some sandwiches will be fine. Oh, Mr. Liam, fries and sandwiches? Sure. I didn't know you like lobster so much. Actually, this is the first time I'm having lobster. Seems like Mr. Liam hasn't had a good meal in a long time. Now that we're done with dinner, let's talk business. Yes, please. So when are we going to cut to the chase? About? You think I took your woman, so now you're trying to take her back. Is this why you brought us here? Clive, that's too low, even for you. This isn't true. I would never try to come between a man and his wife. And whatever we had, it was in the past, and she chose you over me. You think I'm a fool? Jennifer, wait. You're missing out on the best part. In the heat of the moment, Mr. Ridley threw Liam overboard. You killed him. I thought you didn't have feelings for him anymore. Mr. Ridley saw how guilt was eating up Jennifer. It was because of her. Liam was dead. But getting rid of Liam was easy. Nobody would miss him. But what's not so easy is taking the life of the wife of Mr. Ridley, especially if she's alone with him on vacation. So Mr. Ridley planned to do it at the right place, at the right time. There was nothing Jennifer could do. She silently returned home with Mr. Ridley, but things would never be the same. Back at the mansion, Mr. Ridley planned everything will be on camera, but nobody will be able to see the face of the culprit. You? But that night, his security guard chased after him and caught him red-handed. Mr. Ridley didn't care. Buying his guard would be no big deal for him. When he returned, he strictly gave his guard instructions to falsify the description so the police would be able to track him down. Doubled with his own ambiguous testimony, the BIIPD was lost on this case. If it weren't for Ava, her strange skill, Officer Hartman would have never come to the bottom of this case. The murder of Mrs. Ridley would have remained unsolved. If it wasn't a security guard, then who gave you the description of the true face of Mr. Ridley? I don't know. It's quite late. I'll drop you home. No, I want to take a walk. Thank you.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.